Shelby. Lizzie's sleeping. Hey kitties. Hey Missy, how you doing, little one? You told me all about it. You told me how Mommy being so mean to you because she's weaning you. I know, I know. Weaning is an important process, and it's used to make the kittens hungry. A full kitten is far less likely to switch their food sources than a hungry one. Here, Mom, you have your power right there. She's like, this ain't wet food. Nope. No, she's hangry right now. Oh, I need a new fork. I'll just use my finger. Hi, Mom. How you doing, baby? Why is the tape doing way over there? You guys moving my tape? Weight loss is also normal and expected during this phase. Yeah, she'll probably eat it on the kibble. She's literally pushing her face right in. I threw away yesterday's fork and forgot to bring in a new one. Yesterday was her first loss of 2.5 grams. That's half the weight of a nickel. And she's gained every day prior. That in itself is unusual for them to gain for so long. Quit walking through your food. In the wild, and Mama weans, the kittens have one simple choice: switch or die. Fortunately, it is not that extreme here, but the gist is still the same: switch or go hungry. Stargirl, you need to compare apples to apples. Comparing her to a bobcat, a wildcat, is not the same. Yeah, I would have her on a pudge plan if I was worried about her weight. I am not worried. And she's got a paw right smack in the food. And this is my cam is a foster kitten cam. It is not 24/7 fuzzy cuteness, nothing goes wrong cam. This is real life. This is what happens in real life. If you were to foster, this is what you would expect. Yeah, belly flop would be kind of cool. Okay. I'm not seeing any dry kibble. Oh, there's one. The kibble has gotten a little soft. Okay. I have to limit the paw square in the mound of food. Yes, wet food is definitely better than dry food. There's no there's no argument there. Okay, let's turn this a little bit so I can tilt the plate for you. And raw food is even better than wet food. Stargirl, I apologize if I seemed harsh. Um, I'm, I've, I've been getting a incredibly high number of overly critical viewers, so sometimes I assume that people are just another one of those. I mean, it's been crazy. Hey, paw out, paw out. Louise, there's been a lot of people that I'm answering questions. If you just say why, I need to know why, what. What part were you questioning? Concerning dry foods, and consider like wet food is better than dry food. There's a huge amount of quality in dry food. Basically, any brand that you can get at a supermarket, and primarily at a supermarket, is basically considered junk food. A lot of times you'll see that it has grains and rice, or like rice, and then if rice is one of the primary ingredients, it's not a good food for them. Yeah, no one's called the police on me yet, but someone had called the Mounties, I believe. or said they did. I don't think they did. Raw food is just straight meat. Wet food is still is processed. Dry food is even more processed. There's less processing involved in raw food. You got a nice bit right there. And even with quality food, check the ingredients to look for chicken, especially if your cat's having diarrhea issues, as chicken is most commonly used as a filler, and it is the one food that cats are most likely to have intolerance to. Does it take a lot to switch a cat from wet food to raw? That's entirely up to the cat. I think with the reindeer fosters, I was looking specifically for wet food that did not contain chicken because the kittens had diarrhea and I didn't know what the cause was. I had a hard time. I looked at a can, said it was basically ocean fish. Primary ingredient was chicken. Last time I checked, chicken not equal fish. So always check the ingredients, educate yourself on fillers that are put in animal foods. That was a good job, girl. But make sure that if you do switch to raw, that you are feeding them raw food designed for cats. Because cats, the food has taurine and other vitamins that are critical to their health. Don't feed your cat eggs. Vitamin K is very important for them, and eggs kill vitamin K. Who tipped us the car over? We had a rollover. And grains and rice are all fillers and dry food product. They're only there to beef out the bag without beef, to fill it out. It's a filler. So they can give you less product for more weight. The healthier the food, the less grain that's in the food, the less food they need to eat to get the same nutrition. They poop less, and sometimes their poop stinks less. Lizzie's tired, so I do not expect her to play very much. She's cleaning her paws now. Come here, beautiful. You can clean your paw right there, right where everybody can see you. She went to the exact same spot. Okay, looks like you can just, oh, you can see her better now, except for the watermark. Yeah, if a cat gets like a bite of eggs, it's not going to kill them. But if they get into it frequently, it will negatively affect their health. A basic rule of thumb, if you're searching for higher quality food, is don't go cheap. 9 times out of 10, there is a very good reason why the food is cheap. Because there's less food in it. But you know, there's a catch there, because just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's high quality. It's like I pretty much exclusively feed my Foster's Royal Canin baby cat as long as they like it. It is what my shelter recommends and provides. Robin Cook, the reason why your cat doesn't like any cat food that has a picture of a cat on it, because she probably thinks, I am not having cat. Yeah, the big thing I look for when I'm shopping for food is that the first 2 ingredients are not fillers. Ideally, more than that. If the first 2 ingredients are not fillers, it it, it will be it, it probably is healthy for your cat. You gonna go to bed now? But the primary ingredient has to be meat. Especially if the label says it's a meat-based product. PetSmart has Royal Canin. Pretty much all the big chains will sell Royal Canin. I personally feed my own cats Natural Balance, green pea, and duck. One of my past cats had a sensitive tummy, and that was good for him. Well, he has since passed. The other cats are all used to it, so I'm not going to change. Yeah. Do not feed cats dog food. Dog food does not have taurine in it. Lizzie still sleeps in the corner there more times than not. In fact, before I came in here, that's where she was sleeping. And every time I open my eyes and during the night to check on them, that's where she was sleeping, if she was. I have friends that raise bunnies in order to feed their cats raw food, as that's the net cost on that is cheaper than buying raw. Ah, that's twice. This is why you start out with a driving permit. You gonna show her how to drive? As a public service announcement, Shelby is weaning Lizzie, and that typically means that she'll play keep away. Lizzie will come in, she'll pop her on the head. Lizzie will come in, she'll get bunny kicked away. This is normal. This is healthy. This is expected. Weight loss is also normal during this phase and expected. A hungry kitten is far more likely to switch their food source than a full one. But if mom lets her top off, mom is still producing milk for right now. And if she gets full, it's painful. So she will still let the kitten nurse occasionally until she's just fed up with it. Cocoa moms, that's a personal preference. Cats in the wild will hunt down baby rabbits and eat them. But even while I'm naysaying cheap cat food, if you have a cat that needs food, that's having problems eating, try it out. So, some food, even bad food, is better than no food. And Friskies can be considered kitty crack. I have not seen her drinking water yet, but the water is off cam. I do check her for hydration. Her hydration is fine. I would say any litter that they would use, it's fine. I was asked if Dollar Tree litter was fine. She feels heavy today. Yeah, don't buy pumpkin spice cat litter. If that really exists, don't buy it. That's just stupid. Absolutely idiotic. Trying to cash in on a strange fad. But if you find pumpkin spice beer, send them my way. Totally done with that. I will give her a box. But right now, that there are two boxes in the room, and they're full of cat litter. I want her to not put, make that link with an empty box. A good way to check hydration is to pinch the scruff of their neck and pull it up. It should go back to its regular form in like a half a second. If it's like really slow, noticeably slow, like a second or two to go back, that's a sign of dehydration. But in a much older cat, that's also a sign of losing skin elasticity. She's chewing on my hand right now. Like right now, Mama's using Tidy Cats 24/7 performance. That's what I normally do with my fosters because adopters tend to use clay more than pine. But I will be switching her litter to Baby Cat soon and start mixing it in with the paper. Baby Cat cat litter. It's training litter. That's one reason why I like the Pacific Northwest is that we have a lot of independent local breweries. I don't think I've tried Not Your Father's root beer. My son has, and he said he liked it. She's going to be napping hard. She's using up the last of her spunk, and she's got a full belly. Once she gets done chewing on me, I'm going to put her back for a nap. Just as another repeat of the PSA, Mama is weaning Lizzie. This is normal. It looks a little rough. That is normal too. Lizzie may lose weight. That is expected. A hungry kitten. A full kitten is far less likely to switch their food sources, aka mom, than a hungry kitten. A hungry kitten will be like, okay, what else can I get into? What else can I eat? When will Lizzie be ready for a fluffy cat bed instead of a blanket? When she's better at the litter box. She's only been using the litter box since Saturday. I'm trying to minimize anything box shaped being used for anything other than a litter box. And the reason why that blanket's still back there, the one that she's been sleeping on for 3 weeks now, is because it has her scent on it. That's what she's comfortable with. I am planning on switching it out eventually, but it's not dirty to the point where it's any concern. And the reason why I was in there for that long is because Shelby did not like changes. She rejected that. She started to reject the nest the moment I switched out her blanket. No, I did not see that she was in Mom's litter box, or if she used it. I'm glad to see that she can get out of it. Yeah. Are you hanging? Are you monorailing? It's like every day I've been evaluating how mama and daughter interact, seeing if it's time to go ahead and spay mama and doctor out, or put Lizzie into another litter. But as of yesterday, that's not really a concern. Mama's playing and interacting with Lizzie. She's behind the Enterprise. Slowing down so Jean can keep up with the CC, but she does not have to CC that. Yep, she did poop under the step. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. See, Mama was shunning Lizzie because she was tired of being a mom. That is my opinion. She's been nursing kittens for almost half a year now. And she wanted somebody to play with, but Lizzie just wanted milk, 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 milk. But she's progressed to the point where she's playing, and Lizzie sees her as somebody to play with, so she's happy with her. She's nursing her a little more often than she was. She's bathing, she's playing, she's caring for her, she's being a mom. So it's okay for them to stick together. There might be other kittens to come here once once she can be viral tested. And her going to another litter when she's older is always still an option. But right now, it's not. For one thing, other kittens coming in or her going to other kittens would not happen until they're fully transitioned off into regular cat food. Wearing a black shirt is not the ideal color for cam viewing a dark kitten, huh? Lizzie. She's like, I got gray stripes. They can see that. One of the reasons why I kept Lizzie in the pen as long as I did was because she was not advanced enough yet to be able to keep up with mom. And I would have liked to kept her in there until yesterday. I mean, until tomorrow. But yesterday, Lizzie said, screw that, I'm ready now. Yeah, I saw that she laid with Lizzie. That was cute. The question was asked if Shelby and Lizzie get to be adopted together. There's always the option of somebody adopting them together, but we will only flag them as bonded as if we see an incredible amount of affection going back and forth above normal mother-kitten interactions. For example, if you were watching during my 50th litter with the Smooch and Smudge, the Jubilee Fosters, that was an absolutely amazing experience to watch. And yes, we made them bonded. Yes, Fauna. You look at the description below the cam. There's a lot of information there. Okay, she's ready for a nap. We're ready to resume her nap. They haven't bonded with me. They like me, but I cannot adopt. If I adopt, I have to stop fostering. And if I stop fostering, you won't be able to see any more of the things like this on my cam, because I would have to shut my cam down. We don't want that. We want more kittens. I am at my limit concerning cats. The only way I'll bring more in is if they come with a woman. Where'd you go? Oh, you're right behind me. I do have to shut my cam down. There's other kitten cams out there. But I have no intention of stopping fostering anytime in the foreseeable future. Well, let's put it this way. I have no intention of stop fostering ever. Life may have other plans, but those are my plans. I need more pee pads. Well, I'm bringing more pee pads next time. I'll cover the pee spot. Okay, closing chat. Let's use the clean hand to pick up my phone, not the one that I just picked up poop with. Look at that monkey. She's supposed to be sleeping. Oh yeah, you got most of it up all at once. There's a hole at the top of the scratcher there. There's a replacement scratcher and not an exact fit. So she can jump down on Mom. Death from above! No apparent issues with Mama's poop. No kitten poop in the box. Alright, I'm back to work now. So, enjoy the kittens. Have a wonderful day. Little monkey. I called the kitten monkey. I did not call you guys a monkey. Unless you happen to be a monkey. Then I did. Monkey.